Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss knapsack problem and how to solve knapsack problem using dynamic programming. Let us see what is 01 knapsack problem. Already we solved knapsack problem in previous module, that is we solved knapsack problem using greedy method. Now we solve the same knapsack problem using dynamic programming. So let us see what is the 01 knapsack problem. For given n items or objects of known weights w1, w2 up to wn and values v1, v2 up to vn and a knapsack of capacity w, find the most valuable subset of the items that fit into the knapsack. Then assume all the weights and the knapsack capacity are positive integers, and also all the items or objects are non-divisible, that is consider full item, that is 1, or not consider that item, or consider or completely fill the objects into the knapsack, or don't include the object into the knapsack. That's why it is called a 01 knapsack problem. Then the recurrence formula for knapsack problem is v of ij is equal to max of v of I minus 1 comma j vi plus v of I minus 1 comma j minus wi. If j minus wi is greater than or equal to 0, or another one is v of I minus 1 comma j if j minus wi is less than or equal to 0, and the initial conditions are v of 0 comma j is equal to 0 for j greater than or equal to 0, and v of I comma 0 is equal to 0 for I is greater than or equal to 0. Let us see one example. 01 knapsack with the knapsack size or a capacity w is equal to 5. Then the 4 items are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, with their corresponding weights as 2, 1, 3 and 2, and also their corresponding values, profit values are 12, 10, 20 and 15. Then now we have to apply the 01 knapsack problem using dynamic programming for this given instance of example by using the formula v of I comma j is equal to max of v of I minus 1 comma j comma vi plus v into I minus 1 comma j minus wi if j minus wi is greater than or equal to 0. To solve 01 knapsack problem using dynamic programming, first I have to consider one table as shown in this diagram. Then all the columns will represent the knapsack capacity, and that starts here with 0, and the maximum capacity is 5. That's why the column headings are from 0 to 5, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Similarly, all the rows will represent the profit value and the weight value of corresponding item as shown in this is the 0th one, and this is the first row, second row, third row and fourth row, that will represent the weight associated with item 1 and the value of the item 1. Similarly, weight of the item 2 and the value of the item 2. Similarly, weight of the item 3 and value of the item 3. Then the last row will represent weight of the item 4 and value of the item 4. Then initially no item chosen and no item filled into the knapsack. That's why put all the values as 0, 0, 0 for all the columns, also put the value 0, 0 for all the rows as shown here. Then next choose the object 1 or the item 1 with the weight 2, and when you put or when you insert the item 1 with the weight 2, then you will get the profit 12. That's why you can enter the profit 12 to the position 2. Then here the weight of the item is 2. That's why at the position 1 by 2 you have to insert value as the 12, and initially there is only one item inserted into the knapsack. That's why you will get the same profit that you have to repeat. Then when there is only one object into the knapsack, you will get the maximum profit as 12 because it is the profit of the object 1 and its weight as a 2. That's why maximum profit you will get here as the 12. Then insert that to the position 2, and you have to repeat the same, that is the profit remains 12, 12 and 12 to the positions 1 by 3, also to the position 1 by 4 and also to the position 1 by 5. Next you have to consider another object, that is the object 2 or the item 2. Its weight is 1 and its value is 10. Then you have to put the item 1 to the position 1 in this table, and when you consider or when you put the item 1 into the knapsack with its weight 1, you will get the its profit value as the 10. Its profit value as the 10. Then to the third position, now say that you have inserted two objects or two items, item 1 and item 2. That's why you will get the profit as the addition of item 1 as well as the item 2. That is, the profit value of item 1 is 12 plus 10, it is 22. Then at the third position you can insert value as the 22. That is the addition of the profit value of previous two items, that is item 1 and item 2, that is 22. Then right now two items are inserted into the knapsack. That's why you will get the maximum profit as the 22, 22 and 22. This is how you can generate this table. Then once you complete this table, at the end you will get the most profitable value by considering the suitable objects or items inserted into the knapsack with the knapsack given capacity as W is equal to 5. While choosing or inserting items into the knapsack, also you have to verify whether you are not overloading the knapsack size. That is, when you inserted two objects, the object 1 and object 2, then its weight should be 2 plus 1, it is 3, and you know that 3 is less than 5. These are nothing but item 1 and item 2 are valid, or it is possible to insert into the knapsack. At every time whenever you are choosing and inserting new item into the knapsack, you have to check with its capacity or the remaining capacity is available in the knapsack. Then now consider the item 3 with its weight 3 and value 20. Then now try to insert item 3 into this table at the position 3 because its weight is 3. But when you include this item 3 into the knapsack, then you are exceeding its available knapsack size. That is, already two items are inserted into the knapsack and their size is 2 plus 1, 3. And when you try to insert the third object as a 3, it will become 2 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 6, and the 6 will exceed the available knapsack capacity, that is 5. That's why it is not possible to directly insert this object 3 into the knapsack as per the constraint of the knapsack size. Then here, when it is not possible to put this value for the item 3 with the position 3 with the value 20 into this table, then you have to apply the formula. You have to apply the recurrence formula to get the exact value, find out the exact value and insert that exact value to the position. Then now you want to find out what is the exact value in this exact value of this table at the position 3 by 3 by using this recurrence formula. Then to get this value, you have to follow this following steps, or you have to apply the formula. Then let us see what is the formula, or now you want to know what is the exact value of the position 3 by 3 by using this recurrence formula. Then you have to just check out the phi of ij. Now I become 3 and j value become 3. Similarly, maximum of phi comma I minus 1 comma j, vi plus v of I minus 1 j minus wi if j minus wi is greater than or equal to 0. You have to use this simple recurrence formula to know the exact value for each position in this table. Then now you want to know the v stands for simply a table with its elements I and j. Now we want to know the value of 3 by 3, that is the third row and third column. This is 3 by 3 you want to know. Then v of 3 by 3 is equal to max of v of 2 by 3. 2 becomes I minus 1 is nothing but 3 minus 1 becomes 2 and j value is 3, comma vi. Then vi is a weight of the object 3 or weight of the item 3. Then weight of the item 3 is I value is 3, that's why weight of the item 3 is 20 plus v of I minus 1. I is 3, 3 minus 1 it is again 2, comma j minus wi. J value is the 3 and 3 minus weight of I. 3 minus weight of I is 3. Then when you say that 3 minus 3, it will become value as a 0. Then is equal to maximum of the v of 2 by 3. From this table you will get the value from 2 by 3. Then 2 by 3 value is 22. From this table, carefully observe this table and you will get the value of you will get the value of v of 2 by 3. Then v of 2 by 3 value is equal to 22, comma, then the vi value, that is v3 value is 20 plus v of 2 by 0. Then v of 2 by 0 value is 0. Then 20 plus 0, it is 20. Then when you compare 20 with the 22 with the 20, you will get the maximum value as the 22. Then this is the right value. This is the maximum value that you have to put to the position v of 3 by 3 into this table. That is, now by applying this formula, now you will get the new value in this table called as, at the position 3 by 3, it is 22. Now similarly you have to find out what is the value at the position 3 by 4. Then again applying the same formula, you have to calculate the new possible value at the position 3 by 4. Then position 3 by 4 is equal to max of v comma 2 by 4 comma 20 plus v of 2 comma 1 equal to maximum of 22 comma 20 plus 10 is equal to maximum of 22 comma 30 is equal to 30. Similarly, find out what is the maximum value, possible value at the position v of 3 by 5. Then you have to calculate the what is the exact value at the position v of 3 comma 5 by using again the same above formula. Then here I value is 3 and j value is 5. Then max of v of 2 comma 5 comma 20 plus v of 2 comma 2 equal to max of 22 comma 20 plus 12 is equal to max of 22 comma 32. When you compare 22 and 32, 32 is the maximum value. Then put this maximum value in this table as shown here. Then position of then maximum value you will get at the position 3 by 5 is 32. Then now insert item 4 into this into the knapsack, and you will get the new table values like 0. Then for the item 4, its weight is 4, that's why at the position 2 you have to insert its profit value as 15. Then the previous value remains 0 and 10 as it is. Item 4 and its weight is 2 and its profit value is 15. That's why at the position 2 you have to insert profit value as the 15. Then next you have to calculate the remaining values, that is 4 by 3, 4 by 4 and 4 by 5 by using this formula. Then let us see what is the value of 4 by 3 by applying this formula is equal to max of I value is 4 and j value is 3. I value is 4 and j value is 3. Then max of v of 3 by 3 comma 15 plus v of 3 by 1. 15 vi is nothing but v4. Then the v4 value is 15 value is 15. 15 plus v of 3 comma 1 is equal to max of 22. That is v of 3 by 3 is 22 comma 15 plus 10. 15 plus v of 3 comma 1 10 is equal to max of 22 comma 25. Maximum of 22 and 25 is 25. That's why put the value 25 at the position 4 by 3. At the position 4 by 3 put the value as the 25. Next calculate the position value at p of 4 comma 4. What is the value? Generate the value for the position v of 4 comma 4 by using above formula, that is max is equal to v of 3 comma 4 comma 15 plus v of 3 comma 2 equal to max of 30 comma 15 plus 12 is equal to max of 30 comma 27, and you will get value here as the 30. Finally calculate what is the value at the position 4 by 5 in this table, that is v of 4 by 5 is equal to max of v of 3 comma 5 comma 15 plus v of 3 comma 3 equal to max of 32, that is v of 3 by 5 is 32 comma 15 plus v of 3 by 3. v of 3 by 3 is 22. 15 plus 22 is equal to max of 30. Max of 30 is max of 32 comma 37 is equal to 37, and 37 is the maximum profit. Now by applying these formulas, the table is ready, and this table will give the maximum profit as the 37. Then next you have to take a decision which items are included into the knapsack to get the maximum profit as 37. Then here you have to take some decisions. Let us see, we will get this maximum profit 37, that is because of 4 object or the fourth item. That's why you have to, here I will finally get the subset of items that decides out of 4 items 1 2 3 4 which items are included into the knapsack to get the maximum profit and which are the objects not included in the knapsack. Then here the 37 is the maximum profit, and this is found only in the last row and that is not available in the third row. That's why you have to include the object 4 into the knapsack. Then next you have to check whether object 3 is included in the knapsack or not based on the values of the profit values of the object 4, that is 30. The maximum profit is 37 minus the profit of the object 4 is 15. Then 37 minus 15, you will get the value as the 22. Then you will get the value 22 in the third row, but also the value 22 is present in the second row. That indicates the maximum profit is because of the object 2 and not because of the object 3. That's why you can put the value 0. That indicates object 3 is not included into the knapsack. Then next consider include the object 2 is also the value 22 is not present in the row 1. That's why you have to include object 2 into the knapsack as 1 here. Object 2 is included as 1 here. Then the profit value of object 2 is 10 and you will get the new value as 22 minus 10 as a 12. 22 minus 10 as a 12. Then when it comes to the first row, the 22 and the 22 is not available in the 0th row. That's why you have to include item 1 also into the knapsack as 1. Then this will give a decision which objects are included in the knapsack to get the maximum profit, and this subset will decide object 1, object 2 and object 4 are included into the knapsack and object 3 is not included into a knapsack. Then with these decisions you will get the weight of knapsack, that is 4 items are there 1 2 3 4, and with their weight values for corresponding items included into a knapsack is the item 1 is included and its weight is 1, 2 is included, its weight is 1, object 3 is not included, that's why weight is 0. Then object 4 is included, its weight is 2, equal to 2 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2 is equal to 5, and 5 also satisfies the maximum knapsack capacity, that is W is equal to 5. And also the maximum profit value, 3 out of 4 objects are included into the knapsack, that is 1 2 and 4. That's and their corresponding profit values. The profit value of item 1 is 12, profit value of item 2 is 10, third is not included, that's why include profit value as 0. The profit value of object 4 is 15, that's why 12 plus 10 plus 0 plus 15 is equal to 37, and 37 is the maximum profit. By applying this dynamic programming to the 0-1 knapsack problem, it's clear that for this given example 37 is the maximum profit value and the objects included are 1 2 and 4, and object 3 is not included into the knapsack.